All right, guys. So we got to talk about Florida State real quick, guys. This is I don't at this point I can't really make fun of Florida State anymore. This is actually pretty sad to see what Florida State is pretty much going through right now. This is a very very sad case, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Norvell is going to have to be put on the hot seat. I don't know if you fire him this season, but he's going to have to be put on the hot seat if he can't fix this. If he can't fix it, because this is absolutely ridiculous. DJ Uiagalelei is one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen. He's not the worst, but he's one of the worst Power 4 quarterbacks I've ever seen. And that's crazy because I've seen a lot of bad quarterbacks, but nothing like DJ Uiagalelei, guys. He is pure and utter trash. His windup, his throwing motion, his inability to kind of process it's like his accuracy, his ball placement. It is just awful. Florida State's offensive line just everything about Florida State was terrible today. The only thing that wasn't terrible was Florida State's defense. The defense actually played a pretty solid game. I thought the defense, for once, actually was able to kind of help kind of maintain the running attack. But I don't know what you do about this. I don't know what you do about this offense other than change the quarterback. Like, it can't be worse than DJ Uiagalelei. It can't be. It can't be. Because if it is worse than this, then I don't know if Florida State wins another game. And I'm being serious. Like, I know you play Charleston Southern, you play Florida. Florida's been terrible, but at least Florida's got DJ Lagway to kind of back up and make plays. Who does Florida State have? And the crazy part is, man, it's amazing how everyone kept hyping up this team like they were going to be the bad news Bears and go ahead and win another ACC crown and make the playoffs. Like, it's crazy. All those 4 and 5 star guys you picked up from the transfer portal, and you can't do a damn thing with them. Like, Malik Benson had a good game today. He had 99 yards receiving, but let's be honest, his talent is really going to be wasted. Because I don't know for the entirety of the season if DJ can give him the ball against solid defenses. Memphis is a group. Listen, they're a nice group, a non-group of 4 team, but Memphis would be like the 7th or 8th best team in the ACC conference, and that's not saying much. The ACC is fucking trash. But it's crazy to me how Florida State can barely compete. I mean, they barely can compete with subpar competition. If they go against average to good competition, they're gonna get blown out. They're gonna get destroyed. Case in point, Georgia Tech and Boston College. How they just manhandled them on the line of scrimmage. Today, I thought Florida State's defense did a solid job, but then you look at Florida State's offensive line. You could even run the ball against Memphis. Memphis doesn't have a great front seven. You could even run the ball against Memphis. So there's always a problem after a problem, and it's like it's issues that continue to occur every single week that you just don't think that, man. I don't think Florida State was even capable of doing this shit. This is worse than the 2021 season. This is way worse because at least in 2021. Nobody had expectations about your program. This year, with all those expectations, when everyone had you as a top 10 unanimous team, everyone crowned them as had the best defensive line in the country after all the talent that they got, and this is the result that you showed, 0-3. Like, yes, you may beat Charleston Southern. Yes, you may beat SMU, because SMU is, let's be honest, SMU is very overrated. But besides those 2 schools, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the SMU game, that may be closer than what you may expect. SMU might win that game. They might do it. I look at the schedule. I mean, I don't really see 4 wins on the schedule. I see about 3 wins, maybe. And I think that's the upside. I think that's the ceiling for this team is 3 wins. This is a very bad or piss poor team. And Mike Norvell needs to be put on the hot seat again because he went undefeated. Because he went undefeated, and they didn't make the playoffs, right? Whatever, the screw job. They didn't make the playoffs. Mike Norvell is going to get another opportunity, right? Because in 2022 they won 10 games. This year, last year they won. They went 12-0 or 13-0 because they won the ACC championship game. Mike Norvell is going to get another opportunity to fix this. But FSU, but I'm telling you, man, you gotta develop the talent. Like, you might have to stay away from the transfer portal. Like, we keep telling, like, you may have to stay away from it. You may have to just get talent. Like, you gotta start developing talent of your own, because this is insane. This is crazy. Like, this is a Florida State team that just looks like they just can't compete with average teams. Like, if Florida State, and I'm not even going to exaggerate here, if they were in the MAC conference against the Northern Illinois, the Bowling Greens of the world, how many wins do you think Florida State would have gotten in the MAC? And I'm being serious. I'm not trolling here. Because the MAC had a very good showcasing against Power 4 teams. Like, truly, what would their record be? Would they even win the MAC conference is the question. Like, embarrassing. So, I don't know, man. Like, normally I can come up here and make fun of Florida State fans because they truly do deserve it after all the hype and bitching and moaning that they've been doing all offseason. But this is sad. Like, I can't even, this is like really sad at this point. I don't think Florida State's going to win more than 3 games this year, to be honest with you. They are a terrible football team that decided to go to the transfer portal and spend hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on those players, and look at the result. Waste of these people's money. Waste of time to the fans. Waste of time to the boosters that actually went out there and paid these people. It's just a waste of everyone's time. But Mike Norvell, he needs to be put on the hot seat, because if if they decide to ride with that, I don't know, man. This is a bad look, especially in a down year. Like, this is a down year for the ACC conference. Even though, let's be honest, the ACC conference has been the worst Power 5 or worst Power 4 conference for many years now. But this ACC conference is terrible. And the fact that you may only win maybe 3 or 4 games this year, that is a testament to the culture. That is a testament to your coach. That is a testament to your overall program of how bad it actually is. There's a lot more there's a lot more going on here beyond the scenes, because this is insane. I mean, this team can't be this bad, losing to Memphis 0-3. Incredible.